Hi, I'm Mark Grandusky. I'm the product sales manager for the G-Force Intelligent Lift Device product line for GORBEL. So the whole idea of an intelligent assist device or an intelligent lift device is movement that tracks with natural human motion. No buttons, no throttles or anything else to push to have to control the unit. Now on this particular unit, the G-Force, you'll notice we have a very ergonomic lift, or ergonomic grip here. So when I grab onto it, I have a grip that is very ergonomically tailored. It's got a nice rounded portion in the center, fits my hand nicely, fits the curvature of my palm, has nice flared features on the top and bottom for comfort. And also you'll notice the little dimples in the grip there are to reduce contact pressure. In addition to the redesigned E-stop, to reduce the potential for damage to the E-stop, and now we have the die-cast aluminum housing of the unit. We also have this very durable rubber bumper here, so that if the unit actually takes any kind of impact to the side or front, everything is very well protected and it's going to last a long time. If I turn this around to the back of the handle, you'll notice on the back side of the grip there's this little indent here that there's actually a sensor, a photo sensor in here. Now the operator would typically not even be aware that this feature exists, but the purpose of it is when I grab onto it and my hand breaks that sensor beam, it activates the unit and the unit moves up and down. If I don't have my hand on it, it's a safety feature. It will not move unless the operator is positively engaged on that handle. So the load itself is in a braked condition, and even if I bump or move this handle, it will not move until I physically grab onto the handle, and then it will move. I also want to talk about the E-stop feature here. This red button is the E-stop for the unit. Simply pushing this in will shut the G-Force down. Giving it a quarter twist to the right will actually bring it back up. Also notice that it's well protected. We've got a little bit of an overhang up here and it's at an angle, so if you actually come up and impact this E-stop button, the worst that's going to happen is it will maybe shut off, but it will not be damaged. Another feature of the G-Force, and a very important feature in many applications, is what we call float mode. Float mode, this button over here, if I press this button, you'll notice a little blue light will light up on the unit, and that indicates I'm in float mode. Now instead of having my hand on the handle itself to move it, it gives me positive control of the load itself. Now this will let me move up and down with positive control of the load itself. So this is very important if I'm going to be positioning this or placing this in a very specific point. For instance, if I'm going to a production line and I have to get on some locating pins on an engine assembly or a transmission assembly, this is actually very useful also if I'm orienting something on a horizontally oriented spindle or bolt pattern. So if I needed to move this up and down and actually place it onto a spindle or line up some bolt holes, this is a very, very useful feature for that. So you'll notice again, fingertip force, fingertip control up or down, and again up to 660 pounds or 300 kilograms with this product line. In addition to the basic functions, when I talk about the Q and the IQ model, so the basic functions of the Q model are the up-down motion with the human operator and the float mode that I just demonstrated. Those two features are available across the board with any of our Q or IQ models.